Ladies and gentlemen, if you woke up this morning, it wasn't by accident. It was by divine appointment. God has already stepped into your day. Before you faced that challenge, before the worry tried to whisper fear, heaven had already released your protection. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough morning. What tried to stop you will not succeed. What looked impossible is about to shift. Get ready. Today, God is surrounding you with favor, strength, and miracles you didn't see coming. If you woke up this morning, it is not by chance, and it is not a random moment in time. Your presence here, your breath, your ability to see the light of a new day is a testimony that God has orchestrated this exact moment for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Every heartbeat, every step you have taken, and every challenge you have faced has led you to this very point. This morning is a divine appointment, a sacred opportunity that the Creator Himself has prepared specifically for you. It is not just another day on the calendar, it is a moment filled with intention, designed to align you with blessings, breakthroughs, and opportunities that are already waiting to manifest in your life. From the very first light that touches your room to the warmth of the sun on your face, everything is a reminder that you have been set apart for this day, and nothing that comes your way can catch you by surprise because God's hand is upon you. You may have doubts, fears, or questions about why certain things happen in life, but today is a reminder that the divine plan is in motion and every element of your life is moving toward a greater purpose. The doors that open today, the conversations that unfold, and the decisions you make are all pieces of a master plan that only God fully understands, yet you are part of it. There is no coincidence in the alignment of your circumstances. The timing of this morning is perfectly synchronized with your destiny. Even the trials you have faced, the setbacks, the disappointments, and the challenges have been preparing you for this exact day. The lessons learned, the strength gained, and the resilience built are all tools that God has equipped you with to step boldly into this divine appointment. You are not waking up to merely survive. You are waking up to fulfill a purpose, to embrace opportunities, and to walk in the favor and guidance of the Almighty. Every moment of this morning carries a message, an invitation, and a calling that is tailor-made for you. As you rise, remember that your day has been designed with intention. Every encounter has meaning, and every step is guided. What you do with this divine appointment will determine the direction of your life, the impact you make, and the blessings you receive. This is a time to be fully aware, fully present, and fully expectant, because the Creator of the universe has set this day aside just for you. You are positioned to receive insight, clarity, and opportunities that align with your highest purpose. Nothing that occurs today is random. The circumstances, people, and moments you encounter are all part of a divine orchestration. As you step into the day, understand that God's fingerprints are on every part of your morning. The sunrise, the air you breathe, the thoughts that come into your mind, and the encounters you have are all part of the unfolding plan. Recognize that you have been chosen for this moment, that you are equipped for this moment, and that you are guided through every challenge and decision by a higher power who knows your path better than you do. This is not just a morning, this is a divine appointment that carries authority, favor, and purpose. A day where the ordinary becomes extraordinary simply because God has declared it so for you. The awareness of this truth changes the way you approach your actions, your mindset, and your expectations. You are not passive observers in life. You are active participants in a plan that has been meticulously designed. This morning, the energy, the opportunities, and the encounters are all converging to move you forward, to elevate you, and to position you in alignment with destiny. The divine appointment is not something that happens by accident. It is intentional, purposeful, and powerful. Every choice you make, every thought you nurture, and every step you take today carries significance because it is happening within the framework of a plan greater than yourself. Understanding that you are living within a divine appointment brings a level of confidence, courage, and clarity that transforms how you perceive challenges and opportunities. You can approach the day with assurance, knowing that nothing is random, that everything has meaning, and that God's purpose is moving through your life in ways you may not yet fully see. This awareness empowers you to step boldly, speak confidently, and act decisively, knowing that the day is designed for your favor and advancement. You are not just existing in this moment, you are walking into a sacred, ordained time where the universe is aligned to bring you guidance, blessings, and transformative experiences. Everything around you, from the people you meet to the events that unfold, is part of this divine appointment. Your morning is not ordinary, it is extraordinary, and it has been crafted with intention, timing, and divine wisdom that ensures you are in the right place at the right time. As you embrace this truth, you step into a level of awareness and expectation that allows you to fully receive, fully participate, and fully thrive in the blessings that have been prepared for you today.
If you step into today with confidence, understand that God's protection is already surrounding you. From the moment you open your eyes, the Lord has positioned His angels around your path, guarding your steps, shielding your mind, and covering your heart from fear, doubt, and harm. Nothing can come against you that is not first passed through His hands. You may face challenges, distractions, or unexpected situations, but God's presence is your ultimate defense. Every decision you make, every step you take, is under the watchful eye of a loving Creator who is not only aware of your circumstances, but actively intervening on your behalf. When you walk in His protection, you are empowered to move forward boldly, without hesitation, because the forces that once sought to derail you have no authority over the plans God has for your life. Your day is not left to chance. It is orchestrated with divine precision, where every encounter, every conversation, and every opportunity is carefully guided to align with your purpose. Even in moments of uncertainty, you can trust that God's protection surrounds you invisibly, holding back what could harm you, redirecting what could mislead you, and preserving your peace. This is why you can face life's storms with a calm heart, knowing that the Almighty is the ultimate shield, that nothing is stronger than His love, and that no weapon formed against you can prosper. Today, as you move through your morning and into the day ahead, remember that God is not only beside you, but actively defending you. You are safe in His hands, secure under His watch, and guided by His wisdom. Every step, every breath, and every thought is covered by His protection. Even before you take action, His favor is already at work, ensuring that your path is clear, your steps are directed, and your outcomes are aligned with His perfect will. This divine protection does not depend on your strength, your knowledge, or your circumstances. It is a gift freely given, a covering that goes beyond the natural, reaching into every area of your life. You can move forward with faith, knowing that God is orchestrating your environment, placing people, opportunities, and resources in your path at just the right time. His protection is active, persistent, and unyielding. No fear, no attack, no setback can overcome what God has established around you. Even the hidden forces of doubt, worry, and distraction are powerless against the shield of His presence. Your mind, your body, your relationships, and your future are all under the watchful care of a God who never sleeps, who never slumbers, and who delights in your well-being. This morning is a fresh opportunity to walk in that security, to trust fully in His defense, and to operate in a level of freedom that comes only from knowing you are covered by the divine. Every decision you make, every risk you take, and every step of faith you embark upon is under the protection of a higher power who is already ensuring your success, peace, and progress. Your life is a testament to the fact that God is with you, that His shield is around you, and that you are destined to rise above any challenge. The assurance of His protection brings clarity to your mind, courage to your heart and strength to your actions. Today, move boldly, speak confidently, and act with authority, because the Lord is guarding your every move, surrounding you with angels, and orchestrating every detail for your good. His protection is not passive, it is active, deliberate, and tailored for you. No obstacle, no threat, no surprise can overturn the plan that God has set in motion for you. As you embrace this reality, you step into a day filled with freedom, opportunity, and divine favor. You are not just surviving, you are thriving under the hand of a God who watches over you, protects you, and directs your every step. Every moment, every encounter, every challenge, and every victory is covered by His divine presence, ensuring that you walk in peace, purpose, and triumph throughout the day.
Fear has no authority over you today. Whatever whispers of doubt, worry, or intimidation try to creep into your mind, you have the power of God's truth to silence them. Fear may attempt to paralyze your steps, cloud your decisions, and steal your joy, but it has no legal right to take residence in your heart. The Creator of the universe, who parted seas, raised the dead, and calmed storms, is greater than any challenge or threat that comes your way. When fear knocks, stand firm in faith, knowing that God has already equipped you with courage, wisdom, and discernment to face every situation. Your confidence is not built on circumstance or personal strength, but on the unshakable promise of divine protection and provision. Today, every anxious thought, every doubtful voice, and every intimidating circumstance is powerless because God's authority overshadows it. You can move through your day with boldness, speak with clarity, and act with assurance because the Almighty is with you. Even when the path seems unclear, even when obstacles arise, fear cannot dictate your actions or influence your outcomes. The Lord's presence goes before you, behind you, and beside you, ensuring that you are secure in every step you take. Fear may try to manipulate your perspective, convincing you that you are alone, unprepared, or vulnerable, but you are not. You are surrounded by the unseen army of God's angels, guided by His wisdom and protected by His power. No threat, no challenge, no enemy has the ability to override what God has declared for your life. Every trial you face today is an opportunity to exercise faith and grow stronger, to see God's hand move in ways that defy the natural, and to realize that fear has already been rendered powerless in your story. When doubt arises, remind yourself that the Creator of all things walks with you, equips you, and provides every resource necessary to succeed. Fear cannot steal your peace, cannot block your blessings, and cannot prevent the breakthroughs that are already set in motion. Today, you are empowered to reject fear, to cast aside anxiety, and to step boldly into every opportunity and assignment that God has prepared for you. The voice of faith is louder than the voice of fear, and as you choose to speak it over your life, every trembling thought loses its grip. You are stronger than any worry, braver than any challenge, and protected by a God who has never failed and will never fail. Let every step you take be guided by courage. Let every word you speak be infused with confidence, and let every decision reflect the truth that fear is not your master. Your day is not controlled by circumstances or threats. It is directed by the Lord, who orders your steps and surrounds you with favor. Even in moments of uncertainty, you can stand firm, knowing that nothing can overtake you, nothing can defeat you, and nothing can hinder the purpose God has for your life. Fear is a shadow that loses its power in the presence of divine light, and today that light is shining directly on you, guiding you, protecting you, and equipping you to walk boldly into your destiny.
Every challenge, every intimidating moment, every what-if scenario has already been defeated by the Almighty's authority over your life. You are not a prisoner of fear. You are a child of God, clothed in courage, surrounded by angels, and destined to rise above every circumstance. Let your heart remain steadfast, your mind anchored in faith, and your spirit unshaken as you move through this day, knowing that fear has no place, no power, and no authority over you. Favor is surrounding you today in ways you cannot yet see, in ways that are already moving behind the scenes to align circumstances, people, and opportunities for your good. The universe is orchestrated by a loving God who delights in your success, and His favor is not random. It is purposeful, intentional, and tailor-made for your life. Every conversation you have, every decision you make, and every step you take today is being guided by divine influence, ensuring that what you need comes to you at the perfect time. Even before you speak a word, before you take action, the hand of God is already at work, preparing outcomes, opening doors that no one can close, and arranging blessings that defy human expectation. Favor is not dependent on effort alone. It flows from God's goodness, His mercy, and His desire to see you rise. It moves invisibly yet powerfully, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary breakthroughs. Where others see obstacles, favor transforms them into opportunities. Where challenges arise, favor provides creative solutions, divine timing, and unexpected help from sources you may not anticipate. Today, the right people are positioned to support you, the right opportunities are aligning with your skills, and the right circumstances are converging to accelerate your journey. Favor empowers you to move forward with confidence, knowing that setbacks are temporary, challenges are surmountable, and every door God opens is for your ultimate good. It shields you from discouragement, redirects the plans of those who oppose you, and amplifies your efforts beyond what you could achieve alone. You may not fully comprehend how God's favor operates, but it is real, active, and measurable in the outcomes you experience. When you step out in faith, favor moves ahead of you, preparing environments, influencing decisions, and ensuring that your work, your words, and your presence are met with acceptance, opportunity, and blessing. Even moments that seem insignificant are part of a divine pattern of favor that builds momentum in your life. Every step you take today is under the guidance of a God who has decreed your advancement, who delights in your breakthrough, and who is actively positioning you for success. Favor does not always come in obvious ways. It may be a word of encouragement at the right moment, an unexpected connection, or an opportunity that changes everything, but it is always working on your behalf. Trust in its presence, recognize its signs, and move boldly, knowing that nothing can thwart the favor of God that surrounds you. It is a shield against rejection, a source of provision, and a catalyst for growth. Even when you face obstacles, favor will create a way where there seems to be no way. It will guide you, protect you, and open doors that were once hidden. Today, you are enveloped in favor, and everything you encounter is being filtered through it to ensure your progress, your peace, and your prosperity. The Creator of all things is actively working behind the scenes, ensuring that your path is lined with advantage, your efforts are multiplied, and your influence expands. Favor is not just a concept, it is a divine force, a supernatural presence that surrounds you, propels you forward, and makes the impossible possible. Every step, every action, and every decision you take today is a part of this divine orchestration, moving you closer to your destiny. You are walking through a day designed to maximize God's favor, to position you for breakthrough, and to establish you in success beyond what you can imagine.
As you move forward, let your heart be aware of the favor surrounding you. Let your mind recognize it, and let your actions align with it, because today, God is moving in ways that ensure you are uplifted, strengthened, and advanced at every turn.
Miracles are already in motion today, moving silently yet powerfully on your behalf, preparing breakthroughs that will astonish you. The same God who spoke the universe into existence, who healed the sick, calmed storms, and raised the dead, is at work in your life right now. Even before you ask, before you pray, before you take action, divine interventions are aligning to bring solutions, provision, and favor into your path. What seems impossible in the natural is already possible in the spiritual. What feels blocked is already being cleared, and what looks delayed is already scheduled according to God's perfect timing. You may not yet see the full picture, but every situation, every person, and every circumstance around you is moving toward your good. The miracles that God is orchestrating are tailor-made for your life, uniquely designed to elevate, restore, and bless you in ways you never imagined. No obstacle is too great, no limitation too strong, and no opposition too powerful to withstand the force of God's miraculous hand at work. When doubt tries to creep in, remember that miracles do not operate on human logic. They operate on faith, divine power, and God's perfect plan. Every prayer you lift, every step of faith you take, and every act of obedience opens the door wider for these supernatural occurrences. God's miracles are not random acts. They are purposeful interventions designed to confirm His presence, demonstrate His power, and fulfill His promises in your life. You may have faced situations that seemed impossible to overcome, challenges that appeared insurmountable, or setbacks that tested your patience. Yet God is already rewriting the outcome in your favor. Today, be expectant, be alert, and be ready to witness events that defy explanation, solutions that come from unexpected sources, and breakthroughs that accelerate your life beyond imagination. The miraculous is not reserved for others. It is available to you, flowing through every area of your life where you align with God's plan. Even the smallest step of faith can trigger enormous change, and every act of trust invites God's power to move in extraordinary ways. The same God who created the heavens and the earth is at work in your circumstances, turning limitations into opportunities, difficulties into testimonies, and challenges into evidence of His divine power. Your life is a living canvas for miracles, painted with the brushstrokes of God's wisdom, timing, and favor. The unseen forces of heaven are moving strategically to ensure that you receive what is needed at the perfect moment. Nothing can stop it. No human opposition, no natural obstacle, no spiritual interference, because miracles flow from the authority and power of the Almighty. Today, keep your heart open, your mind focused, and your spirit expectant, because the miraculous is already in motion. It may show up as answers to prayers you have long forgotten, unexpected provision, divine encounters, or sudden clarity and guidance. Every corner of your life is a potential stage for God's extraordinary intervention. Miracles are not a distant hope. They are happening now, orchestrated by a loving, powerful God who delights in blessing you, elevating you, and fulfilling promises He has spoken over your life. You are walking in a day of supernatural alignment, a day where impossibilities dissolved, barriers crumble, and divine favor manifests in ways that leave you amazed. The unseen hands of God are moving strategically on your behalf, ensuring that every step, every decision, and every action is met with divine results. As you walk in faith, speak life over your circumstances, and trust in His timing, you are positioning yourself to experience miracles that will transform your life, encourage your spirit, and advance your destiny.
This is your breakthrough morning, a day designed to shift your life, elevate your purpose and unlock doors that have been waiting for the right moment. Everything you have endured, the struggles, the delays, the disappointments, has been preparing you for this very hour. God's timing is perfect, and today is the appointed moment where your persistence, faith, and trust intersect with divine intervention. Opportunities that once seemed distant are now within reach. Relationships that were strained are being restored, and pathways that appeared blocked are being cleared. This morning carries the momentum of change, the energy of victory, and the presence of God moving to establish you in every area of your life. You are positioned to receive insight, guidance, and strategies that align perfectly with your purpose. And every step you take today moves you closer to fulfillment, success, and divine favor. Barriers that tried to hold you back are collapsing, and what once seemed impossible is now being transformed into evidence of God's faithfulness. You are entering a season of acceleration, where blessings multiply, doors swing wide, and the impossible becomes reality. Every moment of this morning is charged with opportunity, and every action you take in faith is magnified by divine power. You are stepping into your destiny, walking in alignment with God's plan, and embracing the breakthroughs that have been promised to you. Today is the day where faith meets favor, preparation meets opportunity, and hope meets fulfillment. Nothing can stop what God has already ordained for you. This is not merely another day. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a fresh start, and a season where your efforts, prayers, and trust in God converge to produce lasting results. You are not delayed, you are not overlooked, and you are not missing out. You are exactly where you need to be for God's purposes to manifest fully in your life. Every challenge, obstacle, and trial you face today is being used as a stepping stone, building momentum for your breakthrough. Today, the walls that have constrained you are coming down, and the path ahead is being illuminated by divine guidance. You are walking into favor, into abundance, into answers, and into manifestations of God's promises that will leave a lasting impact. This morning is imbued with possibility, empowered by faith, and backed by the supernatural hand of God, ensuring that your breakthrough is not just possible, but inevitable. You are stepping into a new level of influence, opportunity, and victory. And today is the appointed time where all that has been prepared for you begins to take shape. Remember, today is not ordinary. It is your divinely appointed moment. You have awakened under God's protection, surrounded by His favor, with miracles already moving in your life. Fear has no authority over you, and every step you take is guided, empowered, and aligned with His purpose. Breakthroughs are unfolding, opportunities are appearing, and doors that once seemed closed are now swinging wide open. Embrace this day with confidence, knowing that you are equipped, you are chosen, and you are blessed beyond measure. Step boldly into every moment, speak life over your circumstances, and trust that God's hand is at work in ways you cannot yet see. Today is your breakthrough morning, a fresh start filled with hope, divine favor, and unstoppable momentum.